Firstly, let us understand Git. Git is a version control system. So if many people are working on a single project, then Git tracks the changes made to the project files. For example, let us say there is a project code lying somewhere remotely so that anyone in your team can access the code. Now let us say a person A take a copy of the code in his system and changed some of the code, and at the same time person B also does the same. Here Git tracks the changes and tells person A that which code changes A has in his copy of the code with respect to the remote repository. Similarly, person B also can see the changes using Git. This is the basic understanding of what Git does. We will see more deeper understanding of Git while learning Git commands. Now let us understand what is GitHub. So GitHub is a code hosting platform where anyone can store their code and make it public or private. GitHub internally uses Git, so you can keep track of your code changes and other people can collaborate with you to contribute to your project. Let us understand how to use GitHub. So GitHub is available as website, desktop app, as well as mobile app. The easiest and most common way is to go to its website github.com. If you already have an account, then log in, otherwise sign up. Once you log into your account, you will see something like this. So here is the feed. You can see if the people you follow are giving a star to any project. Don't worry if you don't understand what is fork and star. We will cover in next videos. The thing we are interested now is how can we store the code on GitHub. So the code is stored as a repository on GitHub. You can create a new repository by clicking this button on top left. It will ask for some details. So first it will ask for repository name, which should be unique. The second one is description, which will describe your repository. Then you can either make the repository public or private. If you make it public, then it will be visible to everyone, but no one will be able to change the code inside it without your permission. We'll talk about these two files, readme and gitignore, later, but we'll include readme file. Let us talk about license. So every open source project has license, and it represents copyright of some individual or organization over the project. It denotes that somebody else can use this project anywhere they want, but they cannot claim that this project is owned by them. So there are different license templates available. You can choose any one of them if you want to include license in your project, and then click on create repository. You have created a repository successfully. You can see some description here. So this is because the readme file that we included. You can write complete description and information about the project in readme file as markdown format, so that if anybody visits your repository, then they can understand what this project is about and how to use it. So this is for this video, and in next video we'll start learning Git commands.